Welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. My name is Scott. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to show you a little bit of an update on my Muscadine grapevines, my little micro vineyard here, and I'm going to show you how I prune them for the first year. Now, I learned all this from Ison's Nursery, so credit where credit is due. This is the Ison's method, and the only reason I'm doing the things that I'm doing here is because I learned from him, and I'll link to the videos in the comments there. On a grapevine, we want the grapevine to grow down this wire and down that way. But you see this? This is called a lateral. Here's where the fruit's going to grow.
This?
That's right. And so what we want to do is we want to prune this. This is this grapevine's first winter. And it's coming out of dormancy. And so we want to prune these so that we can get, oops, got it in your face. We want to prune it so it'll get branching and we'll have more fruit. So the way that the guy who sold me these, his name is Ison. He taught us how to do this, and in his videos he says that you take one, 2, 3, and snip it right there. You take 3 buds. Now, hold on, Phoebe. No. All right. So look, it's going to be sad that we're going to have to trim off these buds here, but it'll help in the long run. We have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4 on this one, so trim it right there. Give me a snip. All right, there we go. Here's another one. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's snip right there. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The idea here is that you want these laterals to branch out. If you have branches, you have a possibility for more fruit. I've got 1, 2, 3 buds, snip. Mr. Ison at Ison's Nursery, I consider him to be the master. He's the one from where these vines come from. I bought them from him. He's got videos on YouTube I'll show you, and I think that by pruning these according to his method, we ought to get a little bit more fruit than we normally would. Now, these vines have come out of winter, their first winter in the ground here. They're probably 2 or 3 year old vines to begin with, but they've only been in my ground for 1 winter. They're coming out of dormancy now, you can see, and this is their first pruning. So I'm hoping that this will be a good year for growth. We'll get some laterals to branch out. By pruning, we'll force some branching, and by forcing branching, you increase your chances for fruit. The more branches, the more fruit. All right, one thing we're supposed to do. Oh, look at this beautiful. Hey, come here, come here. Look at this. Look at this beautiful spiderweb. Maybe you can see it against the blackness of the light.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is pretty cool.
That's awesome. I wonder where the spider is. He's run off somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try not to disturb that web. What we have to do here on this grapevine is on the vertical, the vertical, you don't want any growth. So we have to prune that off. We want all growth to go up and down the wire. So I'm going to prune off all this this growth on here and keep this grapevine producing up here where we want fruit. So here's a short lateral, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to snip there. I'm going to give it 4 actually. All the rest on this one I'm going to leave alone. This is my plant, my vine that I accidentally broke off halfway through the growing season last year, and it had a tough time. So I'm hoping this year we can make up some lost time and this plant can get all the way down the wire. Alright, so here is my summit muscadine. I'm going to trim off again the side growth that's coming out of my main stem here that comes up from the ground. We don't want any growth there. We want to force all of our growth to be on these laterals, or these they're going down the wire. And so, man, I hate to trim that one. That one looks like it might. No, we're going to trim it off. So yet again, we have a long one here that needs to be pruned, and that's the only one that needs to be pruned on this plant. Check out this head. Here is where we pinched the grow buds and redirected the vine to branch here in the first year, and now it's gone down the wire, and I've got it down about 10 feet that way, about 10 feet that way. Actually, I'm a little shorter here than 10 feet. It's recommended you go 10 feet. I'm at 8 feet because this is a micro vineyard. But you know, you gotta use the space you got. But I like that. I think that's pretty. Over here on my Cowart, I got a nice split here. I got them to go both. This one went all the way down the wire to the post, and all the way down this wire beyond the post. And I've got vine hanging down here. I'm gonna let that just go where it wants. See what kind of grapes we can get. All right. So here's what I've done. I've added another layer of bricks to my little square there, and that allows me to pile up even more mulch there. I want these grapes to grow without competition. I don't want, and then there were some weeds in there from the winter, and I don't want them to have to battle those weeds. Incidentally, here's some other grapevines I've got going. This is a what was that? A Noble. Got another Cowart there. These are young vines. I'm wondering what I'm going to do with them. But what I wanted to show you was the progress in my first year. Here's my southern home. Look at this long vine here. Let's follow this vine up. This is about a 4-foot long vine. Very wonderful, beautiful. Oh, man, that leaf is so beautiful. Well, this vine is supposed to be a very delicious a variety that's very desirable, and I'm hoping that I can find a place for this vine. This is the vine I'm keeping growing, and I may just put it way over there where Samuel's swinging on his tire swing and let it grow up those trees. Well, thank you for joining me on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Please like our video, please comment on our video, and please subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on Facebook, and we're glad you visited us. Have a good day.